This is a route where some carried salt upon their shoulders and walked. Some walked carrying Shiva in their heart.
It's COVID times, you know?
Finally, I heard that this was happening. I jumped at it.
Nobody can stop a willing human being, not even Shiva.
Such an incredible journey, blew me away.
This is a phenomena that has answers for everything in the universe. That's Kailash.
We've been here in Dwarka, Dhulikhel, and it's been an absolutely incredible experience. This property is on a hill, and everything has been so tastefully and holistically built. The scenery is amazing. You see the entire vista of the hills, and on a clear day you even see the Himalayas. Beautiful surroundings. This is a perfect place to quarantine because it's really allowed us to acclimate.
Me and my wife were lucky to come here.
It is our first trekking.
Absolutely, and we're very excited to be in this group with Sadhguru. I think it would be one of the best experiences in our life.
If this trip was going to be a go, I wanted to be a part of the experience. I want to experience what Kailash is, what being beyond means, to have that profound experience of life.
So excited for the possibilities that will be awaiting for us.
I don't think I've ever stayed in a place so beautiful, almost like a paradise in so many ways. Everyone who greeted us and who met us were so full of hospitality and warmth.
Ждешь чего-то волшебного, и, конечно, мы ждем, когда начнется завтрашнее приключение.
It's good practice climbing up to the yoga center. It's good acclimatization for the onward trek.
So where are you heading now?
To the satsang hall.
We're getting ready to leave on our yatra to Kailash. So excited for the possibilities that will be awaiting for us.
Sometimes I get the feeling makes me hesitate. You can't take me down.
A new backpack. I'm also very excited to see what comes next.
Anytime you get to be in Sadhguru's presence is always something that's really meaningful. Just being at the start of this journey and just wondering what he would say about it and how it's going to be, you know, there's just a lot of anticipation leading up to that.
Can't make out who is who on. What else are you guys doing here? Where you are from? Who are you?
Anjali.
I'm Darshan.
With lungs and legs?
Yes, you are already.
You just arrived? Good to see you.
Shivanage bandhana Yogeshwara Shivanage bandhana Bhuteshwara bandhana Madheva Baharupiya Kandhano Ijiviya. Namaskaram to everyone. Strange times to be traveling, no? Wearing the mask and walking up this thing, already I'm feeling like I'm in altitude. With your mask and everything, I don't know who you are. So please introduce yourself and how come you're on this trip? What made you this crazy?
I just want to experience everything you offer us. I don't want to miss anything.
I just read 17 Days of Sadhguru and everything in me said yes.
Why am I here? Well, clearly because I'm crazy. So I want to go to Kailash to transform into a different type of crazy.
What's that? English crazy to Nepali crazy?
Maybe Tamil crazy.
My dream at least once in this lifetime. And it's seriously your grace that I'm here.
I wanted to come here and I thought, can I do it with my age and all of that? And I said, I'm going. I think I said something like anything there is to know in life is stored in the mountain.
But you know this time we're 50 kilometers away from the mountain.
But I said with you that doesn't matter actually.
You do not know how life is happening, isn't it? Hello? You know few processes, but you do not know how this is happening. How is this alive here in the middle of nowhere? You don't know nothing. So, if you see yourself, instead of comparing yourself to the person sitting next to you, compare yourself to the cosmos, you become nothing. Then you're on pilgrimage. That's the idea, to become like nothing. If you cannot become nothing, at least become small. This is the way to go upon a pilgrimage. You don't know anything. When you don't know anything, you will bow down to everything. If you go like this, you are on a true pilgrimage. The next few days, you must use this as a pilgrimage. It is not a tour, it's not a picnic, it's not a trick, it is a pilgrimage. The purpose of pilgrimage is, you want to wear yourself out. I'm just telling you, you have trapped yourself. An intelligence that should have been liberating, unfortunately has become a trap, simply because of wrong approach. A pilgrimage is a place to fix that approach. If you fix this approach, every day, every step will be pilgrimage in your life. It's not just a few days, always. So, you have to take off your mask, not your corona mask, you keep it. Your mask that you carry in your society, you must take it off. You must just walk as life, not as a man, not as a woman, not as this or that, simply. like the breeze is blowing, like that you must walk. If you walk like this, I will be with you in every step and we'll do something that you have not imagined possible. It's not a promise. This is only a possibility.
Giving us the sutra ceremony was something. As soon as this was tied on me, I just felt this intense throbbing, like the rest of the day there was a physical feeling. I could just feel this intense throbbing. I knew it was very, very powerful. Whatever was going to happen, I knew I was protected. He was completely with us.
Now there's strings attached through the journey to Kailash, and that's when we got this, which was the Abhaya Sutra. He was talking about how we were all going to be safe and totally feel at ease with the situation, and really felt like there was a string connecting me to Sadhguru, to everyone around. I had my eyes closed, I was tapped on the shoulder, I went up to Sadhguru and the brahmacharis. They tied this on, and it really felt like the journey had begun.
It was just a normal hall when we sat, but once he started his process, something tremendous happened.
And he told us that night, whatever was going to happen, he was going to take care of us. That really has helped me relax through this whole journey.
So, tomorrow we are moving towards Simikot. Getting to Simikot itself is a bit exciting. The Simikot, airstrip, not an airport, just an airstrip, is made in such a way, there's one mountain peak like this, another like this, here is the airstrip. These are spectacular mountains, they're very exciting treks. There is a certain beauty to these spaces, there's a certain spiritual significance to these spaces. So we are walking through a very significant, historically significant pathway. We will see how to create atmospheres for you, but you must create the atmosphere. It's very important. Namaskar.
After taking the flight, and then because Sadhguru had already told about the Simikot, so I think everybody had the thing going on in their mind, and then the rain started and the weather became so unpredictable that we'll be coming here or no. But yeah, the weather has completely cleared up. We had a safe landing. Simikot right now. We've just arrived, and that you see there is basically the airstrip. So it was a very exciting landing for us.
Around. It's mountains and greenery and fog. Couldn't ask anything better. It's like sleeping in nature. This is the first time I have been camping. Before this, I have never done this. It feels very different and I'm enjoying it.
It's like super cold here at times, gets very windy. Started with a Guru Puja early in the morning. It was beautiful. Then we did our Shambhavi.
Due to the COVID, we don't have any foreign tourists here. So this time we got you here and we are very happy.
Thank you.
You take the good things from here, Nepal's natural beauty. Very nice to meet you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I am the follower of Sadhguru. Okay. Already I had this app, Sadhguru app. I used to listen and I get very much satisfaction. Okay, have a nice time here during this Humla district, okay?
Sadhguru arrived today at 12:30. We were all so happy to see him. And we can't wait to have a satsang with him in the evening.
Don't celebrate too much here, come with a stick.
But today I see from my naked eyes. Very happy. Thanks.
Thank you for having us here. Well, because we landed here on a flying machine, we tend to think we're at the beginning of a journey. But we are somewhere 2/3 of the way up already. This is a route where some carried salt upon their shoulders and walked. Some walked carrying Shiva in their heart. Some looked up to Shiva, called for him when they need help. Some lived with him. This is a choice. Whether you pray to the divine, you look up to divine, you worship divine, or you live with it. It's a choice because there is no creation without the play of the source of creation. Every aspect of life includes this. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock sadhana, wake up, it's your choice. 6 o'clock there'll be a drum, okay? Once we are in altitude, time and discipline is very important because sun goes beneath the cloud, suddenly things will change just like that, you can't believe you're in the same place. This is Himalayas. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on the track, okay?
campsite is being packed and we are ready for our first hiking in the mountains and very excited, can't wait to go now.
Okay, they're all doing well, right?
Yeah, they're all doing well. Yeah,
Always pilgrim places were set up in high mountains so that by the time you go there, the sense of who I am should be dropped. If dropping is not possible, at least must be reduced. Only then something larger than who you are will become a living reality for you.
The best part is when Sadhguru stops and says hi to all the locals,
and takes
photos.
Guru, welcome back.
Stand here.
दांत दिखाउनु साथीको पनि पछि दांत दिखाउनु
दांत है क्या नहीं? दांत है। अरे इतना अच्छा दांत है।
दांत दिखाउनु
आपका दांत क्या होगा? अब पूरा दुनिया देखेगा।
So many people want to take pictures of him, and here he is stopping and he's taking pictures of everyone and he's giving the kids chocolate.
The chocolate for all of them.
Just to walk with him and have him guide us, and so like beautiful and touching to see.
You're giving it to me. Thank you very much. Tell her and make the whole world see her.
गुरुजीले सबै दुनियालाई फोटो दिखाउँछ
धन्यवाद. So sweet. Nipple dog.
Oh my god, he's so beautiful.
Hey, why is this mountain all the time going up? Haven't we climbed enough? This is not a question either from my mind or my heart, but my poor legs and lungs asking these questions.
Blessing to be following in my Guru's footsteps. Though it's physically taxing, I cannot be more bummed. Definitely enjoying.
It all looks so surreal, walking in these mountains which look completely untouched. Walking with Sadhguru, I mean, it's a pretty challenging trek for me, but just watching him, being with him here, on these mountains, on this kind of terrain, there's a different kind of energy which is keeping me moving. I'm not even thinking about my body or the pain, I'm just here with him on this pilgrimage. And I'm being driven by something else. It's kind of hard to explain, but something I haven't experienced before.
Time just went, 5.5, I think, hours of trekking just went by like this.
Right now we'll go down all the way there, there's a bridge there crossing the river, then we'll go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like that, and that, and that, and that. We're camping on top of the mountain. All up to it? Yes. Here we are at the base of the Karnali Valley.
I know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been walking for nearly 6 hours now. Well, somebody bought me a new pair of shoes, very good. They forgot to get me a new pair of feet. Same old feet. 64-year-old feet. Done all kinds of rough terrain, many mountains, walked a lot, broke it a few times. But here it is, nobody got me new feet.
The most luxurious transport vehicle, first-class Bolero trunk. We went all the way down the valley and now we're going all the way back up. I don't know where we're going, but I hope we get there soon.
I started first and the car drove 2 kilometers now, but we made it last.
When we came up to the top, it was so worth it because we had this beautiful camp set up for us and there were so many of these gorgeous purple wildflowers. I think they're orchids, and it was just spectacular.
What is your persona is your making. If you lower your persona, or if you can sit here without any sense of your persona, you will see presence will be phenomenal. In a way, spiritual process means rolling back your persona and unleashing your presence. Then you will be surprised how magnificent a life you are.
Sleeping in the tents, that's exciting. It was a bit rainy, and a bit cold. I was worried before the trip started how I would sleep, how I would be adjusting to the altitude, but feeling good actually. Slept very well. Sadhana in the morning, when we're all doing chanting together, it almost feels like we're just one.
Even during the camping, rapid tests were done for everyone, including the participants, the volunteers, the Sherpas.
ओङ्कारं बिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओङ्काराय नमो नमः। नमन्ति ऋषयो देवाः नमध्य सरसा घनाः नरा नमन्ति देवेशां नकाराय नमः।
When I first went to Kailash, when I saw the humongous nature of what was there, I thought I will spend a few months here and explore this. Well, we did do a few things, particularly when I had a very bad bout of, life-threatening kind of situation. I came here and made use of what was there and just a strand of what was there and got myself well. After that, I thought we will do something, we planned, we will come and camp here for 3 months, we'll do this, do that. As I looked at it, in the past, many have tried. One big name is Rishabh Maharishi. Rishabh Maharishi, who's one of the Tirthankars, he thought he must get everything and then give it to the world. Well, as he went deeper into it, he left his body there and became part of it. Like I was just saying for something else, you don't try to wrap your head around that, you don't try to grab it. If you're willing, you allow it to grab you, because that's the only way it works. So whoever made these attempts never came back, because the only way to know it was to become one with it. We have camped here at little over 12,000 feet, a small village close by called Darapuri. Last 24 hours, it's been continuous rain. These are incredible places, very remote parts of Nepal. This is an ancient route from Tibet to the Gangetic Plain. It is through this route Tibetans went down to Gangetic Plains, translated the Indian scriptures, whatever they wanted, and brought this back to Tibet. This is how the Tibetan culture is so rife with Buddhism, tantric practices, yogic practices, all a rich mixture of all this. This is because Tibetans took the trouble of going down and translating it to their language and bringing the scriptures back. This whole process was instigated by Padmashambhava, and it is he who really ignited the spiritual spark in the Tibetan culture. And here we are, and today we are trekking further up, going up nearly 2,700 to 2,800 feet today.
Definitely there were days of long trekking, but what we were experiencing, the beauty that we were surrounded with, it just didn't matter.
It's been this beautiful rainy mist all day long. And we've just been chanting and walking behind Sadhguru. He's very fast. We've been a little out of breath, but we're able to keep up pretty well. And now we get to be a little spoiled and take a jeep ride to our next campsite. Waiting for the jeep.
And busy hop, there it is. Hop, there it is. Hop, there it is.
Now we're riding in a jeep, as you can tell by the bouncing. It still looks as great as it was walking. Namaskar.
At one point, we got to a place, there was a landslide or something happened, there was a lot of heavy rain. Just 15 meters of mud that we just couldn't cross. Every time a jeep would try to go through, it was just getting deeper and deeper into the mud.
In 10-15 minutes, we should be clear. I'm just going to roll back a little bit.
What should have been, just initially what the Sherpa said, just 15-20 minutes and we'll get through it, turned out to be, I think, like a 5 or 6 hour wait.
The best thing is everybody walks this side as much as they can. There's one jeep here, we can ferry people. Make sure all the ladies are taken off first because in case it gets dark, we just have another 3.5 hours of sunlight. You got it, no? Okay.
While we were waiting to get the trucks through, we were all singing, we were dancing, we were having an amazing time. And that's just the energy of the place and Sadhguru and Isha and the people. And on with the journey.
So finally, we are on our third camp. We are here, continuing our experience. I'm going to take some warm clothes.
Mountains have always drawn people. Somehow, this fundamental thing that we are just a small outcrop of the soil on which you're sitting right now is forgotten. You must just imbibe, just breathe the mountains. It's a profound experience.
Some of the places that we went to, people have not been there. It was just pristine, pure nature, and even to have that experience, just to be in an area that's so untouched, it's just silent. Everything was just so pure. The water was incredible. That in itself was very overwhelming, just to be in those spaces.
It is just beautiful. Never seen a place this gorgeous.
Today morning it was raining pretty heavily. Then around 10 o'clock Sadhguru came down. He had brunch with us, and what was supposed to be a short brunch turned into a session with Sadhguru.
Have you had many interactions with trapped tigers when you've been in the forests and the jungles?
Not interactions. I kept my mouth shut and they didn't discover me. Many times I've been pretty close, but I've been on a vehicle. Once when I was walking through the jungle, I was there for more than 3 weeks by myself. So I sat near a waterfall. There was
was a tree branch going like this about 15 feet above the water. So I was sitting on the branch. In the night, 3 tigers came and they're just playing in the water. They're just right here. If they want, they can leap up and get me. But the water was such a strong smell, they couldn't make out that I'm there.
It has been only a few days on the trip, but it feels like a lifetime. Every place we go, every place we stop, it's just more and more beautiful. I love being surrounded by those magnificent mountains.
Devotion is the utmost sweetness that a human being is capable of gathering within himself. Whether you're devoted to Shiva or the cloud in the sky or to your dog or to a tree or to nothing as such, it is not important what is the object of devotion. Devotion is a very beautiful way of keeping yourself aside. If you know how to keep yourself aside, only then, something larger than you becomes a living reality for you.
We're managing the weather perfectly for you. There you're on the road, it is fine, and once you get into the tent, it's boring. This is the most comfortable and easiest trek we've ever had. Home biking or off-road biking? I took a vow I won't do off-roading because off-roading comes with broken bones. It's inevitable. I'm just breaking it a little bit. Trying to cross this river with a 250cc motorcycle. Well, it has enough power, but not enough traction, plus rocks are huge.
I asked Sadhguru, I want to drive first just to make sure how safe and how challenging it was to cross that river.
Second one is a little bit dangerous. So may I try one first? May I try?
Our Sherpa trying to further go in and he is thoroughly soaked wet.
I lost the balance on my bike and I slipped on a slippery rock. So I fell there and the bike was right on top of me. Sadhguru's turned after me, so we planned to remove all the big rocks from the river. His bike engine got turned off and not able to restart, not able to restart.
My feet are freezing, but the rest of me is fine.
Thank you very much. In this Lemi Valley, in this Takshay village, today the way you welcomed me is something that I always remember.
Thank you very much.
क्लास है हमारे साथ काके
When we started our journey, we came across a sadhu. We kept crossing each other's path throughout the journey. To me, he was an extension of Sadhguru, always helping us out whenever we were stuck in the wilderness. He was absolutely fearless man. He would be the one on his own. He would come across and support us. When I asked him, had we not come and met you, where would have you slept? His answer always and every time was, Shiva would have taken care of it.
Every place we went, there was such a warm welcome, and people were just really loving and happy to see us.
Locals, children and adults, they presented a cultural show. Purity they have in their hearts is really touching.
On behalf of the meet, I welcome our chief guest of Guruji.
We're extremely grateful to the Lemi Valley people for the presentation that you did today.
I hear from the doctor that everybody is doing fine. Tomorrow we're going to jump to 16,700 to 800 MSL. It's a big jump. Everybody walk at their own pace. Let the body get used to the altitude. So tomorrow is Kailash Darshan. So we will go to the closest point, anywhere between 35 to 50 miles to Kailash. We'll keep the weather good for you, you keep yourself good, okay? So how to be with Kailash, how you should approach this, what is the best way to benefit? We have not come here to daydream about Shiva. We have not come here to play ancient stories in our heads. We will set up a process, you don't just go there like a tourist. We will set up a proper process, give yourself to that. Well, this year we have come with many disadvantages, but we have time and we are willing. Hello? Nobody can stop a willing human being, okay? Not even Shiva. Yes. So just be that, absolutely willing. To be willing means you have no will of your own. That's how you be. I got here, I did it, I got to 17,000 feet. No, not like that. Simply, like the breeze, simply being there. This is a powerful possibility. This is not about any religion, this is not about any belief system, this is not about somebody's ideologies. This is a phenomena that either you experience or you miss. Here, it is happening at a intensity which is not easy to miss. All it takes is that you're available, that's all. You want to get it, no, you can't get it. You must become available. This is not about what we think, this is not about what cultures and traditions make up and make it like real. See, if 1,000 people start saying the same stupid thing, that becomes a reality in people's minds socially. This is not that kind of thing. This is existentially there, vibrating and reverberant like unimaginable. You should not miss the presence of Kailash. That is possible for everybody. So one simple thing you can do is, post dinner today, can we stop talking? Just go silent. Everything that you have made up, keep it down for a day, then there's a tremendous possibility.
In my head, I thought, okay, Kailash will be coming in a few days, but it happened a lot quicker than what I was thinking. Morning, we woke up, we got in our Jeep, had our very adventurous and beautiful ride to Kailash.
We have to climb 3,000 feet to a place where it's much colder and there's much less oxygen.
As we were getting closer to Kailash, being able to walk and see Sadhguru up ahead, I felt the mystic and I felt the master being there for us and walking us closer and closer.
When we reached the final point at the altitude of 5,000 meters, I just felt stillness.
We went through a process with Sadhguru, and I had seen from some of the videos what this process might look like at Kailash, and it was something very, very, very different.
We were sitting down and chanting, and I was already crying just at that. And then Sadhguru came up from behind, and with the gentlest of touches I've ever experienced, he put his hands on my shoulders and he gently leaned me back and put his knee into my spine. And with that, he just sent an electric shock throughout my entire system. And I was screaming in ecstasy, in awe.
Wind, the cold, rocky mountain that we were sitting on, nothing existed except that moment. All I remember, it was that sense of lightness, sense of freedom from everything. That was me, wasn't there.
Tears came and laughter came. It wasn't coming from any sort of emotional thing. It was like an energetic, just expressions.
Here, no matter who you are as a human being, this hits you. You're just there. You plant something within you that's there. It's a seed that has been planted. The impact that it has, life is never the same again.
So this little seed that's been planted in you, you cannot destroy it, fortunately. You don't have that power. If you reduce the sense of what is you, your likes, your dislikes, your whims, your fancies, your love, your hate, if you make yourself into an open doorway, if life breathes, then it'll grow very fast. This is not a seed which will bring forth a tree. This is a seed that is capable of bringing forth a mountain.
On the mountain, I had this very clear sense that the only thing I have in this existence is my life and nothing else.
Namaskaram, all of you. There is a weather situation. I think everybody should get into the tent quickly. The dining tent that's there, please get in there.
That long ago, there was no scripture, there was no religion, there was no belief system, it was pure seeking. It's only for those who are absolute seekers that he set up a mechanism, a method. Hindu way of life has adopted Shiva, I want you to understand this. But he never belonged to any religion. So we are doing this not as a religious process, don't even think of it as a spiritual process. It is a phenomenon. Kailash is a phenomenon. What we are referring to as Shiva, you should not make it into your psychological process. Oh, I love Shiva, then you're gone. You should not love Shiva. It's a phenomenon. You allow it to happen to you. This is not something that you worship, this is not something that you philosophize, this is not something that you identify with, this is not a brand that you carry on your forehead. This is a phenomena that you must find access to. This is a phenomena that has answers for everything in the universe. That's Kailash. It's not a place, It can be wherever we are. Lunch is ready. See, I'm very practical.
Getting that first glimpse of Kailash with Sadhguru next to you, it's just unexplainable what happens within you. My whole mind was blank, and Sadhguru's energy was taking me to some other place.
The weather wasn't great. Then just Sadhguru sat and the chant was going on, and slowly the sun started coming in, the clouds started moving away.
When you just sit there, still seeing Kailash, it is an undeniable presence that you feel. You're impacted by this.
After coming here and experiencing this place, we just decided to stay on. We don't have our tents tonight. The temperatures here go well below freezing point. It's going to be a challenge. This is the sadhana for the seekers.
As is with Sadhguru, things just change on a moment. We all slept in the dining tent, packed in like sardines, back to back to back to back. There's 17,000 feet.
This was the very first time I've ever slept in a tent. So cold, but it was very restful.
Weather changes very quickly. For evening, the sky was clear, but morning, actually, you see by your own what's happening.
Very, very, very cold, Swami. This is so cold. I'm wearing 7 layers and I'm still very cold.
Physically, I was a little worn down, but it was hard to leave that place. I never knew that a mountain sky and just this open vastness was going to affect me like it did. Because I'm very logical. I did feel very small.
Nice to see you. We didn't expect to see you. We are very, very glad. We can't explain it. They walked 48 hours. It takes 48 hours, sir. We came from Ilsa to see you.
My pleasure and privilege to meet all the brave men of Nepal.
Yeah.
Come and visit us in India.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It's been a fantastic journey so far. Today is our last day here in the Limi Valley.
सिमिकोट से लेकर के यहाँ तक सर्दी में गर्मी में एक मजबूत पिलर की तरह हमारे साथ आए और हमारा यहाँ पर ख्याल रखा, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। One of the best things with the team of Sherpas, no matter what kind of a weather condition we are working in, even if it is raining, it is snowing, no matter how tired they are, no matter how long a journey they would have been through, they keep working. There's always a smile on their face. There is never ever a word no in their dictionary. They are people who inspire us at every step in whatever they do.
It's a night that I'll never forget, to celebrate your master's birthday, who has given you everything in your life. It was just such a joyous occasion. He doesn't necessarily like to celebrate his birthday. He embraced it. When we came down and he saw all of it, he really embraced it.
Coming together to consciously lose ourselves, if not entirely, at least a part, is not about building bonds, it is about stepping into the beyond. That's what a pilgrimage is. When being engaged with the limitations of life becomes tedious, then wanting to step into the beyond becomes a strong need. Otherwise, nothing wrong with anything, just that it's limited, that's all. Some realize it's limited early on, some realize upon their deathbed. But nobody in this life will go unrealized. Those who realize early are fortunate because they can do something about it. Well, next time, the possibilities that you carry now will not be there, that's all. You may come in so many ways, you may not come, we don't know. Even if you come as another human being, will life fall together to allow this for you again? It's a 1 in a trillion chance. Spiritual process means it's about moving this individual being from bondage to beyond. Mysticism means you want to explore the beyond. Is this possible? Well, I will not answer that question because essentially you're asking me, I'm a bloody fool who's wasting his life doing something that doesn't exist. I will not answer that question. It's well beneath my dignity to say anything about it. Maybe I don't care a damn about you. I will not invest my life in something that doesn't work. That much is very clear to me. Hello. A pilgrimage means you're on, moving in your life, not settling. You're moving, all the time moving. From this day to the next day, you have moved always. If for one day you became stagnant, stagnation stinks always. So let this pilgrimage become a source of aliveness. And that's only possible when you make space for everything. Kailash Darshan means just this, to bring a small doorway, which is for the beyond.
I'd always thought about being able to bow at his feet. And I aspire to do better and be less so I can open up to him.
We often look at Sadhguru as a person. He's not a person. He is a being that we are all tremendously fortunate to have any proximity or contact with. And that becomes very, very evident with what you go through.
miles we need to walk. Just keep your head down and don't get lost. And when the storms are blowing past, just hold on to your life and you will last. Into the wild we fade, into the twilight space. Into the wild we fade, into the timeless lap of grace. Into the timeless lap of grace.
Hello, I have nothing to say.